raucous power of an amplified guitar with the rich, resonant tone of an acoustic guitar. And the ability to change in an instant.
My feeling is that the electric guitar hasn't been redesigned since the early 50s. And although the guitars that were designed back then have served musicians remarkably well, considering how the face of music has changed over those years, and it sure has changed, it's time to apply new technology and new ideas.
Let's design a guitar that brings to the table all the attributes that we know we want in a guitar, but let's not be bounded by any of the manufacturing constraints that the rest of the world have put on guitars.
The revolution started here on Larry's computer. He had a fundamental problem to solve. In the past, hardwood equaled strength, a quality needed in electric guitars. The sound that wood produced was entirely secondary. On the other hand, the choice of wood is crucial when building an acoustic, and softwoods produce the best tone. So, how to combine the two? This digital drawing is in fact a map, a complex set of instructions outlining a toolpath for a computerized milling machine. Painstakingly programmed, each dot represents a point on the piece of wood which will be touched by the probe. The chisel covers thousands of points on its detailed journey. Gradually, the fly's contours emerge from the slab of basswood. But the fragile shape still needs strengthening, and on that rock, many other would-be guitar revolutionaries have faltered. Dan's about to cover the thin wooden body in a composite material, in this case glass and carbon fibre, and that will form an exoskeleton, providing strength, but at the same time it'll still be supple, so that acoustic quality won't be lost. There you go. Once the materials are in place, the guitar is wrapped in a vacuum-sealed bag and baked. The glass and carbon fibre fuse, forming an extremely thin, tough shell. The other feature of the Fly is its electronics. The guitar has both magnetic and electronic pickups which sense each string at the bridge. The signal can then be filtered and enhanced through the guitar's sophisticated circuitry to produce a clean, rich tone.
It combats a problem that's familiar to all guitarists working sort of in the electric realm, is that how do you amplify an acoustic guitar and not get it to feedback. And what's really cool about it is that you can switch. There's a switch, you can switch from the electric sound to the acoustic sound, which is pretty good actually.
Most days, the workshop reverberates to the sound of Larry and Ken's creation. Well, you have to test the product after all.
It is the third guitar. There was basically the Les Paul, which was one of the first electric guitars, and then the Fender Stratocaster. And Parker is truly the third guitar, really the next major achievement that has appeared in guitar technology and guitar manufacturing.
It is astonishingly different, according to some. It's light and it's stiff. It feels different in the hand, and yet with all the differences, it feels very familiar.
The same experts who once decried Ken's work now hail the Fly as the revolution in the evolution of the guitar. Destined to bring joy to guitar lovers, the dreamers, and me.